Alright, looking at the problem solving page, the last page to give you solutions for. Alright, problem solving requires you to use systematic lists. Kim is making individual pizzas on pita bread, and she has 6 available toppings, and from which she wants to select combinations of 3, and you have to work out what the number of possible combinations there are. So for those of you who are maths heads, mums and dads, it's just a simple combination I can never say that word. A simple selection question, and the formula is just if you've got n c r, it's n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial, and in this case it's 6 over 6 minus 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial, which just gives you 20. Anyway, I certainly don't expect the year 8s to know that, but I just thought some of you might be interested. That's just a simple, like about a year 11, advanced year 10, year 11 question to work it out that way, to work out work it out as a selection theory question. But anyway, if you go through and you do the systematic list, you start with the cheese, and you go through and you do all your possible cheese selections. So cheese, there are 4 possible cheese and ham selections. Then beyond that, there are another 4 possible cheese and pineapple selections. Then 2 pepperoni selections that you haven't selected, and then 1 final green pepper selection that wasn't selected above. Then you start with your ham. Now all your cheese ones are already selected, there are 10 of those. So then you've got your ham and pineapples, then your ham and pepperonis, and then your ham and green peppers. Then all your ham, having done all your ham ones, you've got your pineapples, and there's 2 pineapple and pepperoni, and there's 1 pineapple and green pepper. And the final one that has not been selected so far is the pepperoni, green pepper and onions. So just working systematically through that, choosing all your cheese and ham, or your cheese and pineapple, or your cheese and pepperoni, your cheese and green pepper, then your ham selections, then your pineapple selections, and then lastly the final pepperoni selection that wasn't selected in any of the above. And you end up with 20 in your systematic list. It is a bit tricky, but it's important to be systematic, and by being systematic you can list out each type of selection and make sure you've exhausted each type of selection, each of the cheese selections, before you move on to the ham, before you move on to the pineapple, before you move on to the pepperoni.